I try to speak the language of the business. And I hate that kind of term, business as if IT is not part of the business, but I'll use that for the purposes of this exercise. So what is it that transformation is supposed to do? So as an example, we wanted to reduce the number of hours our team spends in some manual activity. We want to reduce it from X to Y. We want to increase profitability from X to Y. So being able to translate or being able to tie the outcomes of that transformation to the key objective, basically, that the organization is trying to solve is the way that I kind of, communicate that. One big one for me with almost every transformation project is adoption 6 months, a year down the line. If I've implemented a new solution and the vast majority of the firm is not using it in 6 months or in 12 months, it's a failure as far as I'm concerned, right? Doesn't matter what I think about it, doesn't matter, but the reality is if people aren't using the systems that have been put in place, it's a sign that it has failed in terms of its, so that's a very easy one, is in terms of like just the adoption of the technology. But beyond the technology, I would say it really depends on what the transformation is. A big piece of it is, before even initiating that transformation, is understanding why are we doing this. Far too often, companies come to the table with these digital transformation initiatives and they're doing it because the firm down the street did it. They're doing it because they heard it's the next big thing, AI, blockchain, whatever you have it. They haven't really thought critically around how it's supposed to improve the way they do business, how it's supposed to improve their client experience, how it's supposed to improve their employee experience, how it's supposed to make their jobs more effective. So being able to measure that, even just kind of developing a baseline, and then being able to show those results, like I said, 6 months, 12 months down the line, we went from X to Y as a result of putting in this system.